Hello, my friends. This is Max Steingart, and welcome to a very special training that we're putting on for my good friend George Ruiz, his team, and frankly, everybody else in Isagenix. For those of you that I had a chance to catch up with at New Year's kickoff in Texas, it was very nice to see you. And it was such a big event that I really didn't get a chance to say hi and catch up with everybody. But hey, listen, there'll be all kinds of Isagenix events coming up, and look forward to seeing you in Vegas in August. Now, the reason we're doing this is because George called me up a couple of years ago. Actually, it was in November of 2015. He says, Max, George has been following me for years, and we've become good friends, and we've been collaborating on a Spanish version of Endless Free Leads, which we're going to be releasing about 60 days after we get Endless Free Leads out, which is coming out the day before Valentine's Day. And George called me up and says, Max, have you seen the new link? Have you been using LinkedIn? Have you been using their live chat feature? And I said, I've seen it, but I really haven't been paying a lot of attention to it because a lot of people aren't using it. And he says, well, man, it's just like Facebook. You write to somebody, they write back right away. And so when I started working with folks in our coaching program, we started to use it. And I called them back about 2 weeks later. I says, holy smokes, George, you're not kidding. And they released it in September of 2015. And LinkedIn has been growing and ever since. Last year, they were purchased by Microsoft, and now they're literally going through a complete change. So what we're going to share with everybody tonight is how the top earners in your business, as well as every other network marketing company out there, are attracting leaders and customers around the world on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And some of my old friends are coming back and saying, Max, how come you're talking about Twitter again? And the truth is that, 2 words, Donald Trump. Like him or don't like him, he is using Twitter to communicate with the American public. And you're going to see a resurgence in Twitter. And what we're seeing is everything that's happening on these social networks is happening faster. It's happening faster. So don't panic about LinkedIn, because tonight I'm going to share with you all you need to know about the new LinkedIn. We're also going to share with you 4 proven social networking strategies that produce immediate rejection-free results. And when I say immediate, I'm not kidding. What we're going to share with you is truly the fast and easy way to build your business. And you can do it in less than an hour a day. And primarily, you're going to use your mobile phone. The social media world changes every day. Fortunes are being made by entrepreneurs just like you. The network marketing world has changed. Now, either you keep up or you fall behind. So let me ask you a hypothetical question. What if you could talk to perfect prospects every day and close a sale in less than 30 minutes? What would that do for your confidence? What would that do for your income? In fact, what would that do for your lifestyle? Only it's not hypothetical. What I'm going to share with you actually exists, actually works today, and it's getting better every day. So I encourage you to participate, and I'm going to share with you some things that you can do immediately during this session or immediately after this session that will help you make a sale. Bring somebody into your business today. And then when you do it again tomorrow, you got you plus 2, them plus 2. You do 2 in 1 week, and what do you get? You get a double bonus. So, what brought you into your business? Inspiration or desperation? Type it in the question box. And put in the number of Facebook friends you have, the number of LinkedIn connections you have, if you know them. And I'm going to share with you some simple things that you can do to get you talking to people and making sales within 24 hours. Now, with that in mind, what would you attempt to do if you knew you couldn't fail? Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, when you use them together, oh my God, it's a party. Now, Facebook and LinkedIn are making dramatic changes. It's almost like they're rebuilding them. And we're going to share with you the changes that are taking place. And some of the things we're going to share with you, we're going to make it easier for you to communicate with everybody, talk to more people, make more sales. And the thing is that fast is becoming the new normal. You do things on Facebook and bing, people write back. You do the same thing on LinkedIn, they write back right away. What you're about to see, for those of you that are here for the first time, is the next evolution of social media lead generation for network marketing professionals. It will revolutionize how you cost effectively generate quality leads. And honey, we're talking free. Free. How you cost effectively generate quality leads, connect with ideal prospects, and build personal relationships instantly with total strangers and successfully build a global, profitable, home-based business. What I'm about to show you is going to blow you away. Now, if you want a lead generation methodology that anyone can do, that is completely affordable and nothing beats free leads, that is fun and easy, that's global, that really works, this is it. I'm going to introduce you to something that a lot of people call their secret weapon. And it's going to empower you to build your business anywhere your company does business. On Facebook, on LinkedIn, and Twitter. And you're going to be able to do most of it on a smartphone. We're going to deliver it to your computer. And we're talking about my new Endless Free Leads home study video training program. It's coming out on February the 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. I'm going to talk about it at the end. And it's going to change the way everybody does business. Now, over the last 10 years, because of the internet, network marketing has gone through a radical transformation, and not necessarily in a good way. Nowadays, everyone's got a system. Lead capture pages, autoresponders, contact managers, online presentations. But for most people, it is simply not working. What used to work in building a network marketing business no longer does. You all are facing three challenges. Number one, how can I cost effectively generate high quality leads of qualified prospects who are truly interested in a home-based business? Two, how can I quickly connect with them through social media? And three, how can I build a personal relationship with them so they get involved in my network marketing business? Now, the fastest growing top earners in your company and in every other company out there will tell you they owe their success to social networks like Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. You know, they were up on the stage at your New Year's kickoff. Oh, I'm doing it on Facebook. I built a $1 million business on Facebook. They have teams of people enrolling their best new customers and reps in less than an hour a day. And their new recruits, that they're doing the same thing within a few days of joining their business. But no one's really telling you how they're doing it unless you're on their team. And sometimes even then, they're not telling you. So I'm going to show you how they're doing it and how you can do it too. And I want you to think mobile. And I want you to think texting, because texting is the way you communicate with people. And I want you to think big, because you can build your Isagenix business in Australia, Malaysia, Singapore. They're about to expand to the UK. You can be people everywhere in the world. I'm going to show you exactly, step by step, how to instantly connect with perfect prospects, communicate with them at will, and close a sale in less than an hour a day. Now, Facebook is going to give you access to 1.7 billion people, and 93% of them are mobile. 99% are mobile between the ages of 20 and 29. The millennials are all over social media. 467 million professionals are on LinkedIn, and 58% of them are mobile, and that number is going to explode by the end of the first half of the year. And then, of course, you got Twitter with 310 million active users. 80% of them are mobile, so you have access to way over 2 billion people. But you have to be able to filter down and connect with the people who clearly would be interested in your business. Now, today, millions of people are making money on these sites, and so can you. To be successful, all you have to do is connect with the right people who need and want what you're selling. Now, you can create an avalanche of new business on these social networks with your phone right now. You can have people lined up to talk to you about your business at will, on demand. Now, Andrea is building an Isagenix business, okay? And she makes a post. Here's from somebody at 3:45. Friended him. They had a conversation online. Told him a quick chat would be good, so they started texting each other. They moved to the telephone. By 5 o'clock, he was in. Now, I'm not sharing these success stories with you because I'm trying to impress you. I'm sharing them with you because I'm trying to impress upon you what you can be doing, and more important than that, that members of your team can be doing. Now, my success formula is behind the success of the top earners in every network marketing company. Create a page, connect with people, the people you know, the friends of your friends, people you want to know, communicate with them, talk to them, and then qualify them by asking a few casual questions and close the sale. 4 C's equal big bucks. My formula will have you connecting with perfect prospects, chatting with them about your business at will. Before John attended our boot camp last year, he already signed up 5 people. Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter users are texting and chatting with each other every day. Texting, chatting, and tweeting is exactly like talking, and it's got benefits. It's easier, it's more convenient, it's totally stress-free, and it's so much fun, it can actually become addicting to talk to people this way. Now, you can connect with someone you know or with complete strangers within minutes of logging into your Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter accounts and start chatting. Now, if you don't have a page on either site and are starting from scratch, well, you can begin connecting with perfect prospects within minutes of creating a page. Kelly has found that if I don't do this every day, I lose consistency in enrollments. But when I do, I enroll somebody in my Isagenix business every day. Irene, on her way to becoming a top earner in your business, makes a post, talks to people. Every time she makes a post, she makes a sale. Last month, in December, in our boot camp, Marissa enrolled 2 people in her business the first night of boot camp, and she set up 2 appointments for the next day. 5 days later, she was up to 6. And in 10 days, she signed up 13 people. This formula will have you connecting with perfect prospects and talking about your business at will. It's all about conversation. Mark was having a short chat with someone while he was in a webinar, saw the guy like something he posted, messaged him again, and made a sale. Made a post. I'm ready to help 5 more people retire early with their own internet business. Got several replies, signed up 3 people. So try it. Make a post. I'm ready to help 5 more people retire early with their own internet business. Now, you can connect with someone you know or a total stranger and start talking to them. And if you don't have accounts, as soon as you start an account, you're on your way. What if you could walk into a room filled with 400 people and know in advance who would be interested in your business? What if you could pick out the red circles are people who are looking to lose weight, looking to get into shape. They're going to be customers. The green circles are people that are looking for a business opportunity. They're going to be business builders. What if you could walk into that room and walk out with a new customer or business builder every day? Now, you can tell in advance of making a connection who you want to talk to. And when you're talking to people that want to talk to you, the whole process is fun. Now, there are many reasons why the world's obsessed with social media, and there are many ways for you to cash in. On your phone, you get all kinds of needed information fast. You can check your email, messages, and notifications on all of the social sites you're on. It gives you an immediate connection to other people. The best part is it's not technical or complicated. All you need is a free page to be connecting with people in seconds. Now, any one of these actions can have you instantly connecting with perfect prospects for your business and talking with them. To succeed in your business, you have to talk to people. The top earners in your business will tell you, if you want to be successful, you got to talk to 5 people about your business every day. Now, you can easily do that on Facebook in less than an hour. You want to be wildly successful? Talk to 10 people about your business every day. You can do that in less than 2 hours. We're talking about Facebook, we're talking about LinkedIn, we're talking about Twitter. And with a mobile application, you can talk to perfect prospects where you are, where they are, and when you want. Texting and chatting with prospects is the fastest way to talk to more people, increase sales, and eliminate rejection. And with so many choices of people to talk to, there are no excuses why you can't be talking with perfect prospects every day. And when you apply some simple attraction marketing principles to your activity, you can be making sales immediately. Now, there's a lot of great information available to you out there that can produce results for you on these sites over time. What I'm going to show you is faster, it's easier to do, and it produces immediate results. Follow this formula, and it will fill your sales funnel with eager prospects who are ready to buy from you. We're going to be talking about how live chat produces immediate results. You make a post, and people are going to react, and people are going to respond. But you don't have to wait for people to react and respond to you. You can reach out and connect with people based on what they do, start a conversation. Above all, it's not about how many people like your articles, your posts, your shared videos, or what you say. Leaders are telling all their people, hey, post, 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 post. It's not about posting. It's about people talking to people. Now, you can talk to people on demand on any of these sites, and there are millions of professionals, eager professionals, who are waiting to talk to you. And, you know, I love success stories, and I'm thrilled that she's here because Ann Barante sent me this over in the beginning of November. She is a delightful lady, and she is on her way to becoming an ISA millionaire. And she's got a great story. She sent me this. She's been, started working with her in, I guess, January of 2014. And on her team, she was in the top 20. Now she's in the top 10 of her Isagenix team. And she is on her way. She's going to be up on stage. David enrolled 20 people in 7 weeks. When he came out of boot camp, he signed up 4 people. And 3 weeks later, he'd signed up 20. We're talking about his Isagenix business. Sherry Catlin makes a post. Heard from 6 people, signed 3 of them up into her business. Folks, it's not what works in network marketing. It's what duplicates. So you bring somebody into your business on Monday, and by following a few simple steps, on Wednesday, they're bringing in their friends. On Friday, they're bringing in their friends. So we're going to jump in and talk to you about Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and how together they make an unbeatable trio. The people you want to talk to on these sites fall into 1 of 3 categories. They're either the people you're connected to and you already know them. They're the people you're connected to and you have no idea who they are. And then there's everybody else. Now, there are people you want to talk to in every one of these groups and people you don't. And the sooner you learn how to tell the difference, the better. Stephen brings somebody into his business, and in 1 week, they brought in 12 friends. By the end of the month, he had it down where he could make 2 or 3 sales a day. The key to success in your business on these sites is to first realize that a certain percentage of the people on them are predisposed, eager, ready, and willing to get into your business. Buy your products. If you know in advance that someone's a perfect prospect for what you're selling by the contents of their profile and the way they talk to you and the answers you get to some questions, and you develop a relationship with them before you talk about your business, you're going to sell to more people. It's common sense. If you walked into a room with 100 people and you could pick out the people in advance that were all fitness instructors who were looking for a way to make some extra money, how would that make you feel? If you know in advance that someone's a perfect prospect, easy to make connections. Instead of wasting time reaching out to people who will never buy your products, there are simple ways to find and perfect ways and means of attracting the people who want to buy your products before they're contacted by your competitors and they buy from them instead. Again, it's common sense. You're in a business that's a numbers game. Sales is a numbers game. Now, when you first begin prospecting and recruiting, you have to qualify your prospects to find out the people who are open to listening to what you have to say. Now, you can select your own prospects. If you've got a funnel, you can literally put people in the funnel without buying leads, without paying for AdWords or anything like that. The law of numbers works in your favor when you know in advance that someone needs and wants what you're selling. Now, once you're connected, it only takes a few questions to move someone through the process. So when you ask the right questions, you're going to make more sales faster. Now, for those of you that are new, why should you listen to me? Well, aside from the fact that I'm George and a lot of million-dollar earners in Isagenix recommend me, let me give you a little bit of my background. 21 years ago, I broke the code to a social network called America Online. I used their live chatting features to develop a simple formula that helped me add thousands of like-minded people to a network marketing business in 18 months. The term social network wasn't used back then, but everyone engaged in live chatting. Today, live chatting is also called texting or private messaging, and it's one of Facebook's most popular features, and it's become a popular LinkedIn feature too. The number of social networks has dramatically increased over the years, and so has the number of people on them. Now, social networks over the years have come and gone. Anybody remember MySpace? At its peak, AOL had 36 million users. Today, Facebook with 179 million users and LinkedIn with 467 million professionals. The formula works better on them than ever before. Now, since I introduced the formula, I've trained and shared the formula with hundreds of thousands of network marketers who in turn have trained and influenced the millions of people that they work with. Some of you attended one of the trainings we did I think we trained at a couple of ISA universities a couple of years ago. The formula has worked on every social network since AOL, and it will work on every social network in the future. Live chatting is exactly like talking, and it can produce instant results and an immediate sale when you're connected with the right people and you're saying the right things. Now, again, I love success stories, and Rhonda Collier, ISA millionaire, I started working with Rhonda about 4 years ago. At the time, she was making $150K a year. In 3 years, she moved it up to $750. She met two of her biggest business builders on Facebook, and it was a chat function that made it work. Now, many of the prospecting and recruiting strategies I invented with the formula years ago are still being successfully used today. You know, I wrote the book, Make the Internet Your Warm Market, back in 2005. Facebook started in 2004, and at the time, it was only worth 2 lines in the book. Look at them today. Today, your social network is your digital warm market. Now, when you follow this formula exactly, you can be talking about your business and closing a sale today. Network marketers love the formula because it can be instantly duplicated by everyone you bring into your business. The people who have consistently applied the formula have risen to the tops of their companies, and they have earned millions of dollars. Some top earners have gone on to create and market their own versions of the formula. So if some of you purchased someone else's program before you found mine and my information looks familiar, well, now you know where theirs came from, okay? Now, when I said the formula has worked on every social networking site, I'm also including the dating sites. People are using the formula to make love connections. Now, I personally know hundreds of networkers who have used it successfully. In fact, I used the formula to meet my wife, Debbie, on Match.com, but that's a story I'm going to share with you another time. The bottom line is this: if the formula worked for me and the hundreds of thousands of people that I've trained, it's going to work for you too. Luckily, you don't have to take my word for it. The testimonials on my website from respected industry leaders, top earners, and from people just getting started in a wide range of companies speak for themselves. Melanie, last summer, in August, enrolled 8 people into her Isagenix business while attending a boot camp. Texting, chatting is not only the simplest way to sell something, it's the fastest. But having access to all these people means nothing if you're not talking to the right people. So remember this, through the entire process, you're not trying to make a sale when you talk to someone. You're trying to determine if there's an opportunity to make a sale. Now, there are 4 social networking laws that you have to follow before I get into Facebook and LinkedIn. Law number 1, what you see is what you get. What you see on a person's page is clearly reveals their agenda, their pictures, their contents, their words. People are on these sites for dating, friendship, networking, relationships, and sales. What people see on your page is what they expect you want to talk about. What you see is what you get. People put on their profile what they want you to know about them and what they want to talk about. Now, most of the time, there's much more to someone than what you see on their profile. Asking the right questions will tell you who is really behind the profile and what's beneath the surface. Social networking law number 2. There are 3 reasons strangers don't respond to you. They don't know you. They don't want to know you. In other words, you're picking the wrong people. Or they haven't used their account recently, or they think you're trying to sell them something. And it's easy to tell who you want to by what you see and how they respond to you, who you want to talk to. On the left, you've got the eager socializers. These are the people that you want to connect with. Their profiles are full of information and they're open to connecting with strangers. The e-marketing socializer. They're trying to sell something and they are easy to talk to. And then we have the reluctant socializer. They only want to connect with their friends. And finally, they have the missing in action socializer. Now, it's easy. In other words, they gave up on Facebook years ago, but their page is still out there and their page is really great. It's easy to connect with prospects and talk to them by the contents of their page and by their activity. Social networking law number 3. Don't focus on making a sale when you talk to people. Focus on whether there's a sale to be made. In other words, the key to avoiding rejection is to never talk about your business in any detail until you've learned that the person you're talking to has a real need or an interest in your business, product, or service. And social networking law number 4. Listen more than you talk. You're in a listening business, not a talking business. You're in a sorting business, not a convincing business. The most successful people in Isagenix and in every network marketing company are good listeners. Now, you see, most people don't listen with the intent to understand. They're listening with the intent to reply. 4 social networking laws that you have to follow if you want to be successful in your business. So let's jump into all these new changes that are taking place on Facebook and LinkedIn. And all of these changes are designed to increase mobility, enable you to talk to people on the phone. And these game changers are huge. And frankly, they came in January. Some of them are still coming. And as a result, we've had to delay almost 6 weeks the release of our latest program, Endless Free Leads. Now, starting at the top, Facebook's new toolbar is changing. This is the old toolbar, and you had the little messaging system up here. And then they changed it, and now you've got their new messenger. And this is coming. Some of you have it. Some of you are going to get it. Now, Facebook Messenger has over 1 billion users, and they are growing. Ever since Facebook spun off the messaging function, they've been racking up some pretty impressive numbers. They've been growing exponentially over the past year, and they're becoming more than an app. It's almost taking on a life of its own. With Facebook Messenger, you literally can have all the features of connecting with people. And they're now enabling you can use video, you can text people. There's all kinds of outrageous features that you can conduct on your phone. And when you can actually tell when people that are on your list are online. You can know when people see your text. You can make high definition calls anywhere in the world. You can snap photos and shoot videos. You can choose from thousands of images. You can record messages and you can chat with your friends. Now, this is the current timeline Facebook page. This is what it looks like. And some of you have the new one. All of the functions that will enable people to learn about you are under your cover. Well, this is Deborah Kay's new page. And you're going to notice that Deborah, with the new format, the picture is no longer on the cover. You got a column down there where people can read your information. They've moved things around. They've added new features, and one of them is they're allowing people to list a middle name. Now, every time Facebook makes a change, they are going to reset your privacy settings back to their original default settings, which can significantly reduce your visibility. The default settings on your page are, some of the features are available to your friends. Some of them are available and visible to the friends of your friends. So you want to set them to public. But you have to keep checking, because every once in a while, when they reset things, they're going to reset it back to the default settings. Now, they've got a privacy checkup, which can go in and let you check and see that they haven't moved you back to the default settings, because you want them public. And these are all of the options that you have available. Now, when your posts and other areas of your profile are set to public, your visibility increases dramatically. So you can go from invisible to invincible by having a great Facebook page, which needs to be talking about you. Needs to be talking about you, not your Isagenix business. Now, Facebook has changed their messaging center. You're going to see when people are requesting contact. You can see when people, the last time they were active. You've got all kinds of elements that you can do to personalize your pages. And what I love is from here, you can literally click on the link and bring up their profile. They've made it fast. They've made it easy. Another thing that you're going to love is you can see, as you scroll down the list in your message center, you can see who's online right now. And you'll notice up at the top, if you don't have it, Facebook is going to push getting the app. Private messages to and from strangers are going to be delivered. Now, their new searching features are frankly what held up getting you endless free leads, because we wanted to make sure that we could show you how to go in and do keyword searches to find people. They've got a new search icon. It's a round circle, blue, with a magnifying glass. And when you go deeper, you've got a circle with a silhouette of a man or a woman. And when you do these keyword searches in specific order, in specific sequence, you get amazing results. Business owners, by the millions, you can find them on Facebook. When you do your search, you get amazing results, and you know in advance who you want to talk to and who wants to talk to you by looking at the contents of their page. So you can find people in any city, in any country, and you know in advance who you want to talk to and who wants to talk to you. You want to build your business in South America? Hey, it's right there. You have unlimited access to people. Now, you do the keyword search. People who like Jim Rohn. The first people that come up are going to be your friends. The next group of people are going to be people that you have mutual friends with. You have lots of things in common. You scroll down a little further, and there are people that share your values or share your interests. Everybody gets different search results based on what you've put in your page. So you can do a search. People like Jim Rohn, people over 50 who like Jim Rohn, men over 50 who like Jim Rohn and live in Dallas. But if you put them in the wrong sequence, like men over 50 who live in Dallas and like Jim Rohn, this is what you get. Now, many of these Facebook changes in the searching features are coming right now. About 2 weeks ago, I was working with Fred Holmes, who's one of the top earners in his company, and he was going to be speaking in Chatsworth, California. So I did a search, women who like Tony Robbins and live in Chatsworth. First people that came up, people I know. And notice, if I wanted to connect with these other people, all I have to do is click on Add a Friend. Well, a little while later, I'm logged into Fred's account. I did the exact same search, and I got totally different results. Why? Because I went to a different school than he did. I like different things than Fred loved. But in addition to that, instead of Add a Friend, there's a Connect button. The Facebook searching features are changing. The keyword search makes everything different. Men who like fitness, women who like fitness, women who like Zumba fitness, women who like exercise, women who like golf, people who like boating, people who live in Sydney, Australia, women who live in Sydney, Australia, single women who live in Australia, married women who live in Sydney. There are all kinds of variations for you to talk to. And again, it's all about the keywords in sequence. People who like nutrition, people who like flying. Let me give you an example of how this works. Frank is building his Isagenix business. He enrolled his first person after 1 week. And by the end of the week, he'd enrolled 3 people. Let me show you how he did the search. He was blown away by how it happened. He did a search for yoga instructors. There were 817,000 yoga instructors on LinkedIn. Yoga instructors who live in Dallas. That's the way he searched on Facebook. Yoga instructors who live in Minnesota. Women over 40 who work as yoga instructors. Yoga instructors who like Tony Robbins. So he reaches out to Jeannie. He says, hey, it's nice to connect with you. How long have you been a yoga instructor? She comes back and says, I've been doing it for 5 years. You do it full time? Look at the answer. Teach yoga, practice Reiki, my schedule waxes and wanes. Okay? Comes back and says, hey, day jobs are overrated. What prompted you to become a yoga instructor? And when people type a lot, they're basically telling you they like talking to you, they enjoy talking to you. This is a total stranger. And if you ask somebody what they do, they're going to come back and ask you what you do. So he says, I'm a health and wellness entrepreneur, and I work with many yoga instructors. With all your experience as a yoga instructor, have you ever been involved with network marketing? She goes, should I? No, I don't know anything about it. Well, would you be open to looking at a company that had nutritional products you could be passionate about, enthusiastically recommend it to others? She says, sure. So they set up a time to talk on the telephone. He signs her up in Isagenix. You could be doing this every day. And once you learn it, you got it down forever. Marty learned it 2 years ago. He's still signing up people at will. You put information about yourself, and it's visible on your timeline. You can specify what you want people to see. You just have to keep going back to make sure it continues to be visible as people react and respond to what you do. They are going to constantly remind you of what your friends are doing, and you can remind your friends what everything you do can be seen by your friends. Change your picture. Brent Bryson changed his picture, and this is one of our strategies. Change your picture, and people will react and respond. Within an hour, he had 12 people that liked it, and he had a bunch of comments. Christy here. In a coaching session, we changed her picture, and in 24 hours, she had 94 people that liked it or made comments, giving you an opportunity, giving her an opportunity to write back to any one of these folks. The old format of your Facebook page on the right, your friends are pictures are in squares. The new format, they're in circles. Now, Facebook has added all kinds of new emojis or emoticons which enable people to express emotion. And all of this, again, can be conducted on your phone. When Facebook saw how popular Periscope became, they created their own version. It's called Facebook Live. Facebook Live now competes with Twitter's Periscope. Facebook Live has the potential to change the way marketers and consumers approach others because you can make a video on your phone and post it up there. But if you don't want to make a video, it's okay. You use the other person's video as an opportunity to start a conversation because it's all about conversations. Your friends are going to let you know. Got a little bit of a duplication here. So what happens is you can see what people are doing, they can see what you're doing, and you can start a conversation with anybody, okay? What you see on the page lets you know. Sivi Helsel, someone we've worked with over the last, I guess it's 2 or 3 years. What a great couple. And they've been using live chat. And what happens is you got these new emojis. You can add a picture. You can do all kinds of things. You can put a video up there. And the bottom line is you could even put links to videos. Share company information. Send the ISA movies. Here, click on this. Watch the ISA movie. And you can share information and stories. All done on your phone. Private messages to strangers, like we said, are now delivered. The picture strategy is absolutely amazing, as is the cover strategy. Brent Bryson is got the fastest growing group in Nu Skin. We've been friends for about maybe 15 years. Changes his picture, people react and respond. Every week he puts a different cover up on his page of a golf course. He's a fabulous golfer. He loves to play golf. Changes his picture, people react, people respond. Engage people. Glad you like my posts. What do you do? The first thing that you want to ask anybody that you meet on Facebook or LinkedIn or anything, what do they do? Having access to 2 billion people around the world means nothing if you're not talking to the right people. Remember, the secret to having profitable conversations that end in a sale is to remember that it's all about the other person. If you're only talking to people that need and want your products, talking to people is anxiety and stress-free. When you introduce a person's need, when you identify their need, and you identify your solution and know precisely what to say that would interest them and overcome whatever objections they might have. The secret to closing more sales is to talk to more of the right people. And remember, texting is talking. Now, we've been talking a lot over the last, actually 90 days about Adrienne. Now, Adrienne was in our December boot camp, and she's one of my coaching clients. One of her high school buddies posted a picture with a great tree. So she wrote to her friend, and within a minute, the friend reacted and responded. People see what you're doing when you do it. You see what other people are doing. She changed her picture, and she had 74 people react. Now, the second day of boot camp, she calls in, she says, hey, I enrolled 5 people. 5 people. She did it all on LinkedIn in 2 days. And it's all about listening to the other person. The next day of boot camp, she enrolled 6 more. And she taught 4 of them to enroll 4. On the 4th day of boot camp, she had enrolled 7 customers, 7 business builders, and all 7 business builders enrolled 4 people. Her goal was to go to senior director, and by the 8th day of boot camp, she had a team of 72 people. She got a check from her company for 10 grand, and she was excited. You could actually go on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/free leads, and we posted. You can hear from her. So remember, it's not what works in network marketing, it's what duplicates, and it's all about who you talk to. I was doing a coaching session with Dara. We were looking for women who like Toastmasters. So we reached out to Alyssa, first response. She writes back right away. We got a conversation going. Reached out to Miranda. Within, literally, we started talking to 3 people within 10 minutes of making the connection. Corrine was somebody that she had talked to before. Conversation, hadn't talked to her in about, 4 or 5 months. Sent her a message. She writes back right away. Now, let's talk about all you need to know about the new LinkedIn. And please don't panic, okay? We're going to show you how to get in there and use it. They've moved everything around. So are you ready for the new LinkedIn layout? Now, there's all kinds of stuff going across LinkedIn because people are going crazy. They can't find stuff. This guy writes in, he says, LinkedIn isn't a social media platform. It's used by professionals. Removing the advanced search feature means I'm paying monthly for a news feed. The advanced search feature is still there. Adrian is a social media expert, and he's turning to LinkedIn for help. And we have about 30 social media experts on this training tonight who, hey, they all come to me because, see, I'm in the field. I'm in the trenches with people, and it's trial and error. You push a button, you see what it does. LinkedIn has totally redesigned their page. Now, they've still got live chat, which is a wonderful feature. You've got a whole new format, and there's a whole new deal. They are doing as much as they can to get you to buy their advanced features. I'm going to show you how to use the free ones. Everything is changing on LinkedIn. Everything is faster. And the fastest growing group in LinkedIn are college students. There's a fast response time when you connect with people and you want to communicate with people. And as I said, the fastest growing group are college students between the ages of 20 and 29. I'm going to show you how to connect with everyone on LinkedIn for free. You know, one of my students was a rookie when he started in his network marketing business. In 11 months, he got to a 7-figure income. How did he do it? His company, Howard was building his business from Alabama. His company was expanding around the world. Every time his company expanded, he made friends in every one of those companies, in every one of those countries. He made friends with pastors and ministers. He was looking to connect with people that had large circles of influence. Large circles of influence. The more people know that you bring into your business, the faster your business is going to grow. 11 months later, he got his first six-figure monthly check. He had to bring his son and his daughter-in-law into the business because he didn't want to work so hard. You're connected with professionals all around the world on LinkedIn, and their searching features are now 300% faster. Now, this is the old LinkedIn toolbar. This is where you access your records, you connect with people. This is the new one. They have moved everything around. About a month and a half ago, Steve got it first. And when we looked at it, we were all going crazy. In fact, when I saw it the first time, I didn't like it. But they were just loading it up. This is the old LinkedIn. Now, from the old LinkedIn page, you can see who's viewed your profile. You can see who's viewed your posts. You can share an update, upload a photo, write an article. It's exactly the same today. They've just moved things around. You can see who is having activity. Melanie listed a new job on her page. You could like it, send her a message, or skip it and go to the next person. And when you send someone a message, it's stored and saved. Skip it every day. They're going to put people in front of you, give you an opportunity to reach out and talk to someone. They timestamp everything. And you could react to people who are posting things, and you could react to the people who originated the post. You've got a news feed just like Facebook, constantly producing new stuff. You could like, comment, and share it just like Facebook. They have added over 24 Facebook features. They're literally becoming Facebook for professionals. And when you send someone a message, it is stored and saved forever. So you don't have to worry about not having a good memory. You can follow people. Now, this is the new LinkedIn homepage. Everything is different. The old advanced search feature that you liked, where you could go in and you could search for people, well, guess what? You still have it, but they've hidden it. We went in and we did a search for fitness instructors on LinkedIn, 47,691. Do you think there might be 4 or 5 of them that would be interested in talking to you? The new LinkedIn page, you can still do the advanced search feature. They just moved it around. What's nice about the new feature is you don't have to worry about zip codes anymore. You could search for people by country, or you could search for people by city. Their current messaging system has been totally redesigned, and every day they constantly remind you, hey, talk to this person, talk to that person. They've never done that before. Their live chat feature gives you almost immediate responses. Again, they timestamp things so you can see what people are doing. You can see what people are sharing. And their messaging system, like I said, produces almost immediate results. You write to somebody, they're going to write back right away. New information. They're taking new information. You don't put your birthday and your marital status on your resume, but hey, they're listing it now on LinkedIn. This is huge. So now when somebody has a birthday or somebody has an anniversary, you're going to know about it. You could use the happy birthday strategy, talk to someone, start a conversation. Every piece of the LinkedIn profile has a module, a little section where you could add information about yourself. And when you fill in these blanks, it gives you immediate access to other people that have the same interests, that have filled in the same boxes. This is huge. And again, when you fill in those boxes, LinkedIn is going to continuously remind you to connect with people that filled in the same information in the same boxes. They're constantly going to be putting people in front of you. Now, when you can publish a post, and when you publish a post, people can follow you.
Wow, it's all the new things that Facebook had, and I didn't even see it, and the ones that are coming. It's amazing.
Oh, George, you have no idea. I mean, it's outrageous. This is my favorite. you can now see what other people are doing. You can see their recent activity, and just like on Facebook, you could like it, you can comment, you could share on it. It gives you more reasons to talk to other people. And everything you do on Facebook, everything you do on LinkedIn can be done on Facebook. So you post before and after pictures. It's just like Facebook. And when you post things, people can like it, or they can make a comment, and you could literally bring up all of those 826 people or all of those 59 people, and you could reach out and talk to them, whether you're connected to them or not. So they are completely revamping the whole process. Monica liked something, and literally you could see all of the 28 people that liked it, the 6 people that reacted to it. And like Facebook, LinkedIn is constantly pushing, hook it up to your phone, hook it up to your phone. Bishop Thomas is the Catholic bishop in Jamaica who, literally, this guy makes a post, he makes a sale. There are new, unprecedented features on LinkedIn that encourage conversation. They've never done that before. Mark, meet somebody on, first month, he signed up 25 customers. Mark is in real estate in Isagenix. And, he just kept doing it. On LinkedIn, he met somebody on LinkedIn. They had coffee, signed her up as a business builder. It took him 2 days. And, I started working with Ann in January of 2014, and she increased her business. 75% of it was on Facebook. Her first year, she doubled her income. And just a great lady out there doing the business. Carolyn Olson, half of the people in her business came from the exact process that I'm sharing with you. 50 customers. She did it in about 2 months. Remember, you only have one chance to make a good first impression. Twitter, I have to tell you, a game changer there. Pete Olson is social media guru. About 8 years ago, the Numis Network brought me in to train all of their leaders. And he was recruited by one of their leaders, and he'd written a book, How to Get 300,000 Followers on Twitter in a Year, but he never really made any money doing it. After he went through our 12 success questions, he started signing up people, and in 4 months, he moved to the top of the Numis Network. Today, he's the top earner in another metals company. Twitter, again, you don't have a lot of information about people, but this is an easy way to react and respond and make connections. Now, the secret to making sales every day is you have to talk to people, and I want you to remember that talking is texting, okay? All you need is a free Facebook profile, a free LinkedIn profile, or a free Twitter account, and you can be talking to people and making sales. Your pages tell your story. They're your platform to talk to everyone, and they promote and brand you, either who you are today or who you plan on becoming. So this is almost all you need. You can't do the advanced searches on a phone or a tablet. You need a laptop or a desktop. Now I'm going to share with you 4 social networking strategies that produce immediate results. One is the personal photo change. We already talked about it a little. Change your picture. Your friends are going to like it. Start talking. The posting strategy. Post something. I'm ready to help 5 more people retire early with their own internet business. The happy birthday strategy. Wish somebody a happy birthday. And the holiday strategy. By the way, the happy birthday strategy, let me give you a little wrinkle. Instead of sending somebody a happy birthday message on their birthday, do it 5 days ahead. On their birthday, they're going to get the message, but it's lost with everybody else. Send it 5 days ahead, and you're golden. All right? People are going to react and respond. Your advanced search feature is going to be your favorite tool. I did the snapshot of the professionals in different parts of the world on LinkedIn that you could make a connection with. Mija, his first week in boot camp, signed up 5 people in his business. Within 5 months, he doubled his income. I reached out to him last August, an anniversary. I said, how's business? He enrolled a motivational speaker in Mexico who plans on talking to 17,000 people in the next 6 months. He did it exactly the same way I'm sharing it with you. Marty Weworker was in another company, leader in Vima. And his first week, it took him a little time to adjust his approach. Second week, he enrolled 4 people, and one of them already enrolled 1. Now, he comes back to me and says, Max, I want to reach out and I want to talk to millennials. I think, there are people going to college that, they don't make any money working at Burger King or, at a restaurant. So maybe you could show me how to do it. So on LinkedIn, showed him how to reach out to people at Arizona State. And he reached out and he connected with Alex Morton when he was 20. And 5 years later, Alex was $1 million earner in Vima. He ended up leaving Vima and going to another company, and then he left that company, and now he's at the corporate level in another networking company. But let me show you how he did it. This is the old search on LinkedIn. You bring up Arizona State University. You can see all the people that went to that school. You can search for people by years of attendance, break it down, find people that went to school, graduated 4 years ago. And you can see what they do. You could see where they work, and you could see the city that they're currently in. This is unbelievably huge. And this is the new search feature. It works exactly the same way. Now, this is your search results on the old format. The new alumni search, you can still do it. The screens are a little different. They're up to 314,000 alumni. And again, you can see where they live, and their search results come up. I personally like the old way over the new way, but hey, it is what it is. Earl participated. Actually, Earl started last year in January at the end of the month. In his first 2 weeks, he connected with 14 people, sponsored 9, that turned into 35 in 2 weeks. We're talking about massive duplication. Where do you want to be at the end of March or April? Okay, 90 days later, those 9 people turned into 27. Those 9 people turned into 35. He personally enrolled 9 people every month, 27 people over 3 months, and those 35 people turned into 430. You guys got the tools. You have everything that you need to be successful provided by your company. All you need to do is connect with the right people. 10 months later, his group was he hit 700 people before the end of the year. Jeanette is one of my stars, okay? And after 2 coaching sessions, she became the best recruiter in her group. Within 2 months, she was recruiting somebody every day, reaching out to people on Facebook, reaching out to people on LinkedIn. It took her an hour, less than an hour, to connect with a network marketer in Brazil, bring them into business. Tom Martin makes a post. 20 people responded, 13 of them signed. He spoke to 13 of them, signed up 4. Doesn't matter what you're selling. Eli's an insurance adjuster. Post things that will attract your target market. Engage the people who respond. And when you talk to enough of the right people, anything is possible. And remember this, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And here's my buddy George, and George has helped over 30 people earn $1 million in network marketing. And hundreds of people have earned 6-figure incomes. And I'm really excited. George is collaborating with me on the Spanish version, and it's killer. He sent me this last year. Civi and Dave Helso became millionaire number 179. They're the 17th millionaire on his team. Does that tell you a little bit about George's skill as a leader? I love the guy. You go ahead and look at Civi and Dave's page. There's nothing on there about Isagenix. It's all about lifestyle. Gennadi's been in the industry for 20 years. He couldn't believe it. He enrolled 57 people in his business in 2 weeks. And 2 of his leaders brought in 20 people their first week. He never saw duplication like this. So instead of going through 100 no's to get a yes, how about getting a yes 1 out of 10 times? Other people are doing it. you can do it too. You make a post, people are going to react, and you write back. And the first thing you want to know about people is what do they do? Don't take it for granted when you see something on their page. You can go from hello to welcome aboard in 30 minutes. Now, we've got a new scripts book coming out, which makes the whole conversational process easier than ever before. You know, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. And when you ask the right questions, you can qualify and close a prospect in 30 minutes. So you can, what do? What does that entail? How long have you been doing it? What did you do before? How do you like what you're doing? But it can't be an interrogation. You have to weave these into the conversation. Kelly, when she went through boot camp, signed up 3 people, and one of the people she brought into her Isagenix business brought in 5. 90 days later, she's doing it every day, and it's duplicating. Solomon was unbelievably skeptical. He had spent a fortune on other training programs, always coming away disappointed. He put the scripts to use. He can get a person talking, interested in Isagenix in 7 minutes. The night before he sent me this, he signed up 2 people. One was a total stranger. By the end of the month, he'd signed up 7 people, got a nice note from Eric, and he made manager. Rob Sorensen, this guy was a blast. I'm doing a coaching session with him, and we made a post, and somebody that he went to high school with 18 years ago, within 30 seconds responded. He said, I don't believe this. Now, his ideal candidate, he likes working with personal trainers. Well, you can go on Facebook and LinkedIn, and you can find personal trainers by the millions. So he goes out and he recruits somebody that owns a gym that's filled with personal trainers. Marissa reaches out to an old high school buddy, signs him up in the business. And Joe Pareca, who's an ISA millionaire and a chiropractor, had a ball with this. After one coaching session, he had 3 connections. One was a good friend he hadn't talked to since junior high. So you're going to hear from all kinds of people. Jackie, on her birthday, hears from almost 200 people. And she's got 28 people looking at her business. Jackie's in Australia. Judy, in our August boot camp, signed somebody up into the business in Isagenix with the early happy birthday notice. And by the end of boot camp, she'd signed up 5 people. And I want to invite all of you to participate in our next boot camp. It starts tomorrow. Rhonda, we made a post on her page in our first coaching session. Within 2 days, she'd signed up 5 people. And her team is responsible for this explosive growth. We already showed this about Sherry. Rita changes her picture and signs up 2 of her friends. Freddie Malero learned this back in 2008. Today, he's a 7-figure earner in his business. So if you only talk to people about your business that need and want what you're selling, you will never run out of people to talk to, and you will never experience rejection. What you need to know is on their profile. Last summer, Melanie signed up 8 people into her Isagenix business. I mean, I've got hundreds and hundreds of Isagenix success stories, and I'm not sharing these with you because I'm trying to impress you. I'm trying to impress upon you what you can be doing. Jason, in his first night of boot camp, makes a post. I'm ready to help 5 more people retire early. Signs up 3 people. Second week of boot camp, on Wednesday, 4 signups. On Thursday, 3 signups. The following week, 10 signups. 1 year after coming out of boot camp, Rosie Gonzalez has 15,000 people in her business. Let me summarize by saying it's not how many friends you have. It's not how many people like what you're doing. It's all about how many people you're talking to. How many people you're talking to about your Isagenix business every day. It's about sales and income. It's about having a growing business and making more money than you're spending. You no longer have to spend money on leads. It's about results. Now, there are 3 simple rules in life. If you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. If you don't ask, the answer will always be no. And if you don't step forward, you will always be in the same place. Facebook is changing dramatically. LinkedIn is just totally new. But you can go from invisible to invincible when your profile is all set up and you're talking to the right people. Now, because of your relationship with Isagenix and George, we put together a special training program for those of you that are new. Go to maxsteingart.com/George Ruiz. And we have a special package which will get you the new Endless Free Leads program and a seat in our boot camp, which is going to focus on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And we're talking about the new Facebook and the new LinkedIn. Let me talk a little bit about Endless Free Leads. It's coming out on, actually it's the 13th. And for those of you that just want to pick it up, go to endlessfreeleads.com. But I really suggest you go into boot camp. Use the promo code EARLYBIRD2017. I'm going to type both of these in the chat window to give you direct access to it. I'm going to show you a little bit about okay. Go to http www.endlessfreeleads.com, and the promo code is EARLYBIRD 2017. And for those of you that don't have it, go to http www.maxsteingart.com/George Ruiz. All right. Now let me show you. It covers Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Create, connect, communicate, and close. It's going to cover Facebook. It's going to cover LinkedIn. It's going to cover Twitter. People are always asking me, what's the difference between Endless Free Leads 2017 and 11? 11 only covered Facebook. This covers Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. So it's got the formula for working on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. We have videos as well as PDFs for every video. We have audio files that you can listen to when you're driving in the car. Every feature has been improved and revamped. The Facebook Fast Start video has 4 phenomenal actions that you can take. People are making sales after watching that. Secrets of closing the sale on Facebook. And we've added new elements for LinkedIn and Twitter. We got a daily routine that's been expanded, and we have a new phone app. Again, expanded for Facebook and Twitter. And we have brand new warm market prospecting and cold market prospecting on the 3 social networks. So this is all you get with Endless Free Leads. You get separate trainings for each social network. The scripts book is amazing. And we've added new scripts. For example, for the birthday script, have birthday messages to send early to people you know and to people you don't know. Birthday thanks on your birthday to people you know, to people you don't know. Belated birthday. Write to somebody you didn't send them they wish you happy birthday 2 months ago. You can write back to them and say, hey, I'm sorry I forgot your birthday. You start talking to them. The people you know, you ask the question, what are you doing these days? The people you don't know, you want to know what they do. These work like a charm. The alumni scripts have been expanded. We'll show you where to find your yearbook online. And then messages to people you know, messages to people that went to your school that you don't know. New baby boomer scripts. This Uber driver script I tested when I met George in San Antonio a couple of weeks ago. It worked 100% of the time. Every Uber driver that I talked to would have been a candidate for Isagenix. New transition lines to talking about business quicker. Scripts to proactively bring up your business. Closing the sales scripts. And we've added a whole new section on the feel, felt, found strategy when you're talking to someone about your products. Speaking about products, we've got all kinds of scripts on getting customers. This phone app is outrageous, and we have, again, fast start videos for Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Secrets of closing the sales for each social network. Profile checklist for Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And we've got 4 social networking strategies. Your daily routine. And these 2 great products. Everything is going to come with a PDF so you could read it, and audio file so you could listen to it. And it's going to also include Spanish. So You can get the Endless Free Leads by itself at endlessfreeleads.com. Get it before we release it. When the day it's released, the price is going up to $497. And I encourage all of you to join me in boot camp. In boot camp, what we're going to do is you and I are going to work together. This is going to be the largest boot camp I've ever had. We have close to 900 people in this boot camp. And a lot of people are joining because they want help figuring out the new LinkedIn. Over boot camp, you're going to work with me personally. I'm going to help you answer your questions, help you connect with perfect prospects. Charlie was in Isagenix. He made a post. And he had 26 people respond, made 7 appointments, and he enrolled somebody from college. I'm going to help you talk to more people, review the conversations you're having with your prospects, help you overcome whatever obstacles are slowing you down, remove whatever roadblocks you're having. Now, again, you could get Endless Free Leads and Bootcamp both for $299 by going to maxsteingart.com/George Ruiz. And folks, we are here to help. We're here to move it quicker. Let me see. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions? Questions, anyone?
Max probably did a great job because nobody had questions.
Well, George, let me just run over here. Well, I really threw a lot of information at people, and this is the old LinkedIn, and the advanced search, which we talked about a little earlier. You click on the advanced search button up here, and we'll do a search for. Let's do people that are interested in fitness. And we'll come down here and we'll pick the UK. And in order to do that, we have to come over here. We have to pick the country. So we come down here to the United Kingdom. And let's see all the people in the UK that are interested in fitness. You got 463,000. Now we could break it down by city. We could go in here. We could find the zip code for London and bring it up. Or what we can do with the new LinkedIn, we go over here and we type in fitness. And you hit the enter button. And then we go over here. Now there's 46,000 people, fitness. We go over here and we click on people. So we got 5.5 million people in the entire database in fitness. You come over here on the right and let's check off the United Kingdom. 463,000. What do we get the other way? 463,000. Now, this is new, and you're gonna love this. Here we go over here, and we can just type in London. We don't have to mess around with zip codes anymore. So what we have to do is we have to uncheck the United Kingdom, and we're just working off of London. 75,696. Come over here. We're going to look up the zip code. Go over here, look for the United Kingdom. Type in London. And once we have the postal code, SEI1. Come back over here. Look it up. Now this is going to be 50 miles from London. Okay. I guess this was what we had to use. Copy that. Pop it in there. And I think we just got to get rid of the... Okay? Look it up. I guess we needed those numbers. Well, this is what I mean about the new one being better than the old one. We don't have to mess around with it. We can go right here. We can pull up. Oh, this is London in the United Kingdom. 75,000. Do you think that, and by the way, Paul wants to know, is it better to use the premium version or you can use the free version? You can use the free version. And Danny wants to know, are the audio and PDF included? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Anybody else have any questions? Well, I hope to see all of you in boot camp tomorrow, because tomorrow what we're going to do is we're going to really jump into Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. We're going to step you through the entire process. It's easier, it's faster, and at the end of the day, we want you talking to people. Talking to people is what it's all about. If you all can talk to 5 to 10 people about your business every day, you can do it in less than an hour or two. There's absolutely no reason why you can't be, building your business. I have to tell you, George is probably one of the most gracious leaders in just about any network marketing company I've worked with over the last 20 years. He is giving. The fact that he was willing to open this up to just about everybody else in Isagenix is a testament to, how he treats everybody. And if there's somebody listening here or watching this video and you're looking, to join Isagenix, great guy, greatly, and he believes, and this is the way he's building his business, okay? And not just him, but this is what he encourages everybody to do, and you can be doing the same thing. So you want to know how the top earners are doing it? I just showed it to you. Join us in boot camp, pick up endless free leads, and there's nothing to stop you from being successful in your business. Best of luck. God bless. For those of you that I had a chance to meet in New Year's kickoff, it was a pleasure seeing you. And for those of you that I missed, I'm looking forward to seeing you in Chicago, in Las Vegas in August. Okay, Danny wants the link again. Okay, I knew you were going to do that. Here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to type it. I'm going to type it in the chat window. Okay. Okay. Go to www. Danny, do you have my endless free leads program? Have you already gotten that? No. Okay. Pick up the combo. / Now the reason why I'm suggesting the combo is because not only will you get, will you be part of boot camp where we'll work with you, but more important than that, you'll have as a resource endless free leads so that you can do it on your own pace. People who have both boot camp and work with me in a boot camp progress quicker. Okay. And so I put it maxsteingart.com / George Ruiz. Until next time, folks, if you're not talking to 5 people about your business every day, you could be. And if you're not closing at least 1 or 2 people a week, well, you're either talking to the wrong people, you're doing the wrong things. And once you learn it, it's like learning how to dance. And yes, if you pre-purchased Endless Free Leads 2017, It will be added to the training center. We're actually going to try to release some things a little early. We've got the Fast Start video, and we're going to release the new scripts book probably before the rest of it is released. So some of you will get it early. And again, I apologize for breaking up. It must be something on the internet. We're going to post this on YouTube, and we'll send you all a note to where you can get it. So until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.